Hi there, Tim O'Donohue with RelationshipStore Counseling and Coaching Center. I want to talk to you today about resentment and why it's not a good idea for us to hold on to resentment of really of any sort. Resentment can start with anger. One of the best definitions I ever heard of anger. What is anger? Well, anger is holding on to someone else's mistake as a punishment. So we punish ourselves because of the mistake someone else made. So if you think about it for a minute, it makes sense. Somebody else does something which we interpret as directly intended towards us, although most of the time it might come out of disrespect, but it's more out of the thought of them not thinking about it as opposed to them saying they want to hurt me. For example, if one of my colleagues came in right now and started talking, I might feel disrespected because I'm making this video, right? But my mind unconsciously goes to a place of, well, they did that on purpose. Can't they see? Of course they can see I'm making a video. I'm sitting right here. When in reality, I know that they would have done it because they didn't notice. So it's through not thinking of me that I feel disrespected. Does that make sense? So for all of us, the other side of the coin is to be mindful in every situation. True, that's a real issue there and a real challenge. But for us to not take it personally, to not hold on to that anger. Another saying I heard about anger, which is really, I think, clever, is when we hold on to resentment, it's like drinking poison and waiting for someone else to die. So we're angry at someone else, but we poison ourselves by holding on to that anger. So when we have hurts, things that have happened to us or that people have slighted us in some way, sometimes we tend to hang on to those. We don't address them directly. Usually there's some sort of thought with that, like, well, I can't address it directly because fill in the blank, everybody supports this person, or he won't understand, or she won't understand, or I don't know if I can do it without like wanting to pop them one. But direct is almost always the answer. So the key is like when you get hurt to acknowledge it, acknowledge the frustration, acknowledge the pain and feeling. Take some time to process through it if possible. This is again where counseling comes in, to run it by another human being who is skilled in this area, who can help you sort through the pieces, get to a point of what's really hurting you, what's really beneath it, and is that something that is appropriate and will be beneficial to bring to this other person. Oftentimes it can be, and oftentimes we can find a way to be direct and clear and get our wounds tended to after we've had time to calm down. But what you don't want to do is hold on to the resentment and anger and thoughts, and sometimes even sharing it with other people, but not that person, helps build it up, because some well-intended friends will say like, yeah, I understand that. Boy, that guy was a real jerk. And we get more fired up and we hold on to this resentment, which only holds us back. So resentment, not a good idea to hold on to it in any situation. So it's understandable. You're probably justified in your anger and resentment, yet it's doing you a disservice. It's a poison to you to hold on to it. So the thought of the day is, don't hold on to resentment. Tim O'Donohue, RelationshipStore Counseling and Coaching Center. We're at 241 South Frontage Road, Suite 36 in Burr Ridge, Illinois. 630-974-6777 is our number, or email at info@relationshipstore.org. Thanks. Have a great day.